Lodi dynasty was the fifth and the final dynasty of Delhi Sultanate in India. It ruled from 1451 to 1526. Behlol Lodi was the founder of the Lodi dynasty. Three important rulers of this dynasty are Behlol Lodi, Sikandar Lodhi and Ibrahim Lodi. This was the last dynasty of Delhi Sultanate. And also, it was called Pashtun dynasty because it was of Afghan origin. The Lodi dynasty, founded by Behlol Lodi, lasted for about 75 years. The dynasty derives its name from an Afghan tribe known as Lodhi. Behlol Lodi. Behlol Lodi was the founder of the Lodi dynasty. The time period of Behlol Lodi was 1451 to 1458. In 1443, Behlol Lodi attacked Delhi, but he did not succeed and made another unsuccessful attempt to capture Delhi in 1447. Behlol Lodi ascended the throne in Delhi on 19th April in 1451 and adopted the title of Muhammad Shah. Behlol was a vigorous leader, holding together a loose confederacy of Afghan and Turkish chiefs with his strong personality. Behlol Lodi gave jagirs and high offices to Afghan nobles. Starting with only the control of the region adjacent to Delhi, Behlol extended the effective boundaries of his empire to the borders of Bengal. Behlol Lodi conquered the powerful kingdoms of Malwa and Jaunpur. Behlol Lodi was a wise ruler. He never sat on the throne, and he used to sit on the carpet in the front of the throne with his nobles to gain their recognition and support. His maximum rule in Delhi Sultanate was of 38 years. He died in 1489 and Sikandar Shahi took the throne. The tomb of Behlol Lodi. Behlol Lodi's tomb is a building situated in Chirag, Delhi. The tomb is located in a historic settlement within the fort walls of Jahanpana city built by the Tughlaqs. The tomb is one of the finest examples which demonstrate the evolution of Lodi architecture. It was built by Sikandar Lodi, son and successor of Behlol Lodi, after the demise of his father in July 1489. The identification of the building in Chirag, Delhi as Behlol Lodi's tomb is disputed among historians, some of whom suggest Shish Gumbad in the Lodhi Gardens as a site of Behlol Lodi's grave. Shish Gumbad, glazed stone, also spelled as Shisha Gumbad, is a tomb from the last lineage of the Lodi dynasty and is thought to have possibly been constructed between 1489 and 1517 CE. The Shish Gumbad houses tombs of an unknown family that may have been part of the Lodi family and part of Sikandar Lodi's court. It is, however, believed by some historians that the tomb is of Behlol Lodi. Among historians, there is no agreement who are the occupants of the grave inside the structure. Shish Gumbad might have been dedicated either to an unknown family or to Behlol Lodi. Constructed between 1489 to 1517 CE, the Shish Gumbad is constructed in square shape, combination of bracket and lintel beams. The architecture is blend of Islamic and Indian architecture. Although the Gumbad has an external semblance of spanning in two floors, the structure made is only on one floor. The western wall of Gumbad consists of mihrab, which is also serving as a mosque. The main chamber of the monument measures 10 square meters. The ceiling is decorated with plaster work that contains Quranic inscriptions and floral designs. The monument was originally decorated with blue enamel tiles that shined like glass. The Gumbad hence got its name, Shish Gumbad. The blue tile embellishment presently only remains on the top of the main frontage in traces. Sikandar Lodhi. Sikandar Shahi was the son of Behlol Lodi. The time period of Sikandar Lodhi was 1489 to 1517. Sikandar Lodhi swore the title Sikandar Shah and ascended the throne. Sikandar Lodhi gained control of Bihar and founded the modern city of Agra in 1504 and capital in 1506. Sikandar Lodhi set up a well-organized spy system. Sikandar Lodhi developed agriculture and industry and introduced a Gaz-e-Sikandari measurement unit of 30 inches. Tomb of Sikandar Lodhi. The tomb of Sikandar Lodhi was built in 1518 AD. It is one of the finest examples of Lodi architecture that depict octagonal-shaped dome platform designs. His tomb is surrounded by a square garden enclosed with high walls. In this closed precinct, an honored setting is created with the wall mosque on the west and the south, a gateway with outwork. The mausoleum is considered the first garden tomb in the region, and also the tomb is India's pilot surviving closed garden tomb. The tomb of Sikandar Lodhi was built by his son Ibrahim Lodi during 1517 to 1518. Sikandar Lodhi during his reign was a sultan of Delhi, and after his death his son commissioned the tomb of Sikandar Lodhi inspired by the tomb of Muhammad Shah. The tomb of Sikandar Lodhi was an octagonal tomb like those of the previous Sayyid dynasty of Muhammad Shah and Mubarak Shah, surrounded by veranda and an octagonal chamber in the center. Each side of the veranda was pierced by 3 arches and the angles were occupied by sloping buttresses. The visible difference between the tomb of Sikandar Lodhi and Mubarak Shah is that chhatri is one of its roof have disappeared, as the dome of Sikandar Lodhi is composed of a single shell, although some historians also consider the tomb of Sikandar Lodhi to be first double-shell tomb which can be seen through the hole in the dome. The dome is crowned with lotus finial at the top. The main material used in the tomb of Sikandar Lodhi is red sandstone. The inner and outer shell of dome is done with brick masonry. It is also decorated with various colors of glazed tiles. Bara Gumbad is a Lodi period structure. Bara Gumbad simply means big dome. Bara Gumbad Mosque and Mehman Khana, although were constructed during same Lodi dynasty, but they were built separately, to say in different time. The Bara Gumbad was the first in Delhi where a full dome was built. Bara Gumbad Mosque, constructed in 1494 AD, plays an important role in the evolution of mosque architecture as it enhanced a new type of mosque architecture developed during Lodi period. The buildings are set on a high platform which is 3 meters in height. In front of the northern side of Bara Gumbad there lies a courtyard. In the center of this courtyard there is a raised platform, originally faced with red stone, on which stands a ruined grave. It is said that it is the grave of the founder of the mosque. On the eastern side of the courtyard, in the form of a border, there are arched apartments known as Mehman Khana for the use of readers of the Quran. The Mehman Khana is a simple practical building. On the western side of the courtyard, there is a mosque known as Bara Gumbad Mosque. The Bara Gumbad Mosque is rectangular in plan. It was built in 1494 by Abu Ajmad during Sikandar Lodhi's reign. Arches are covered with plaster and decorated with carved Arabic inscriptions. There are geometric motifs in spandrels and round plaster medallions. The dome of Bara Gumbad influenced the double dome of the Sikandar Lodi tomb. The double dome became a characteristic feature of Mughal architecture as well. Yet, the absence of any tombstone in the Bara Gumbad creates confusion about the exact purpose of this building. Ibrahim Lodi. Sikandar's eldest son, Ibrahim Lodi, became Sultan in 1517. Ibrahim Lodi killed Jalal Khan, brother and ruler of Jaunpur. Ibrahim Lodi attempted to enhance the royal authority. He was an intolerant and adamant ruler. He humiliated many nobles and killed some nobles cruelly. He also treated his son Dilwar Khan Lodi cruelly. In the battlefield of Khatoli battle fought in 1418 between Rana Sanga and Ibrahim Lodi, he was defeated. Babur invaded India and defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the First Battle of Panipat, 21st April 1526. The Battle of Panipat. Babur received an invitation from the governor of Punjab known as Daulto Khan Lodi in order to replace Lodi. Later, Babur came to India and defeated Lodi. The battle between them is known as the First Battle of Panipat. On the battlefield, Babur defeated and killed Ibrahim Lodi. With the defeat of Ibrahim Lodi, the Delhi Sultanate was ended. The tomb of Ibrahim Lodi lies in Panipat itself. Thus came an end to the Lodi dynasty and the beginning of Mughal dynasty.